begin by sitting comfortably towards the back of the mat, closing the eyes and turning your awareness inward, becoming conscious of how you feel at this moment. And as you take time to move your awareness around the body, gently easing out and opening up, finding that alignment from the base of the body to the crown of the head, and then balancing yourself in that alignment. Sitting with ease, a sense of openness through the abdomen, the heart, the throat, the brow, and a steady, even support through the core of the body, gently pulling up through Mula Bandha and the surface of the back of the body, the erect muscles working evenly, so there's not too much tightness in one part of the back. You're spreading the strength out to maintain that openness. Relaxing your breathing for a moment. Turning your awareness to the activity of the mind. Endeavoring to keep your thoughts and attention on the practice. Begin to deepen your breathing. Creating an even settling flow, diaphragmatic breath. While I chant our opening mantra. Sano bhavantu. Sanu bonaktu. Sahaviryam karavavai. Tejasvinavadi tamastu ma vidvichavare. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bringing yourself fully aware back into the body. Still breathing a comfortable deep breath. With each in-breath, allowing the front of the body to open and expand subtly. And each out-breath, that sense of grounding and settling and stability. Bringing your arms by your sides. And we'll start with the sun breath. So as you breathe in, sweep the arms around, bringing the palms together beyond the crown of the head. And on the out breath, soften the shoulders, the arms come down by your sides. And we carry that with each breath, opening, lengthening. Each out breath, softening, settling. After your next out breath, we'll link the hands together behind the back. Roll the shoulders back and extend through the arms, squeezing the shoulder blades in towards each other around the back of the spine. Keep the lower ribs pulled in, the chin drawn back slightly as you ease the shoulder joints back. On an out breath, lower the linked hands down towards your tail. And as you breathe in, keep the shoulders back as you sweep the arms around, bringing the hands together beyond the crown of the head. Link the hands together, palm to palm, and stretch up, creating length from the sit bones to the fingertips. The front of the body nice and open, the abdomen long, the shoulders blades drawn back so the heart center's nice and open. Separating the hands as you breathe out and lower the shoulders down. Twist to the right, bringing your left hand down onto your right thigh, your right hand behind you. Support the posture with the arms and the shoulders. Looking behind you. Bending the left elbow slightly to deepen the twist, keeping the right side of the chest open. Leaving the right hand where it is, breathe in, circle the left arm round, link the hands behind you once again, palm to palm, roll the shoulders back, extend the arms away. Keep a nice vertical line through the center of the body. Opening the heart center again, out breath, lower the hands down towards the tail, soften the shoulders, breathe in, extend the arms back up towards the ceiling. Linking the hands together, using the strength of the arms to squeeze the shoulder joints in towards the ears as you lift the shoulder girdle away from the rib cage away from the waist. Feel yourself creating length between each vertebrae. And then on the out breath, bringing those shoulders down, swinging the arms down and twisting around to the left. So bringing your right hand down onto your left thigh, your left fingertips to the floor behind you, and easing yourself into the twist, softening the spine, the muscles around the midsection. Still breathing deep. Leaving the left hand where it is, breathe in, sweep the right arm around. Link the hands together, palm to palm again, roll the shoulders back, extend the arms away. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, squeezing out the tension across the upper back. Soften the hands down towards your tail. Breathe in, sweep the arms back up towards the ceiling, lifting out of the waist. the rib cage. Hands linked together, we extend up, create length. We keep that length through the core of the body. On the out breath, both arms and shoulders come down, fingertips to the floor. We're coming into a side bend to the right. So we breathe in, swing the left arm up alongside the head, lift out of both sides of the waist. And on the out breath, walk the right hand away, place the palm of the hand into the floor, bend the elbow. Then gently stretch and reach out of that left hand side as you side bend over to the right. Keep the front of the body open. The left sitting bone on the floor, the left hip and groin open, and length away from the crown of the head. Each in-breath creates space and length down that left hand side. Each out-breath, just supporting yourself consciously with the right arm and shoulder. See if you can keep the right shoulder joint away from the side of the neck and the head. Lovely. On the in-breath, coming back to an upright position, taking the left arm and shoulder up towards the ceiling. On the out-breath, bringing that left arm and shoulder down. Pause, take a breath or two. Feel where you've opened up in that left side. Heart nice and open. Let's do the other side. So breathing in, sweep the right arm up alongside the head, gently extending up from the right sitting bone to the fingertips. On the out breath, walk the left hand away a little bit, side bend to left. And feel that stretch move into the right hand side. Open up the waist, the rib cage. Gently extend away beyond the crown of the head. Keeping the right sit bone on the floor. Right hip open. Feel balanced and steady. The in-breath, right arm and shoulder, head comes back, it's vertical. Out-breath, right arm and shoulder come down. Pause there for a moment. You take a nice breath in, lift out the abdomen, and on the out-breath, tilt the body forward on the points of the sitting bones. Bring your arms around in front of you to support the upper body. Gentle forward tilt at the hips. Pausing there. If the elbows are resting on the insides of the thighs, you can gently use that weight of the upper body to open up the hips a little further. Keep space in the abdomen to breathe. Feel the sit bones come out from underneath you as you soften and adjust a little deeper if that feels right for you today. On the in-breath, coming back to vertical. Find the right leg, we're going to extend it away at the diagonal there. Gently pushing through that right leg, pushing the heel away, the toes of the right foot pointing towards the ceiling. I'll be breathing in, taking both arms up towards the ceiling again. Have a little stretch out, link the hands together, palm to palm, or just look the thumbs together. While you're stretching up towards the ceiling, rotate the body to the right so you're looking towards the right foot. On the out breath, bring the right hand down to the floor and reach forward with the left, just as far forward as you can go. Maybe take the left hand down to the outside of your right leg. Adjust into it, walk the tail back a little bit. Reach towards the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand. See if you can keep your left hip open, encouraging that calf and thigh to the floor. And just maintain your balance and alignment with the right fingertips on the floor, in line with your pelvis. Lovely. In breath. Left arm, head and shoulders go up towards the ceiling. You come back onto the sit bones. Out breath, left arm comes down. We're still facing along that right leg, but we're going to bend the knee, bring it in towards the body, and then cross your right ankle over the front of the left thigh. We're still facing in the same direction. Hook the left forearm around the right shin and gently draw that right thigh across your abdomen. Right hand is still where it was in forward bend. Turn the head to look along your right shoulder. We're into our sitting twist. Gently drawing the left shoulder back, stretching comfortably into the piriformis and the glutes on that right hand side. Keep the heart open and the breathing steady. Unhooking the left arm, coming out of the twist, facing along the mat. Reposition the right leg into your cross-leg posture. Balance yourself up. In breath, sweep both arms up towards the ceiling. Link the hands together. Lifting out of the waist and the rib cage, extending up nice and tall. Keep the arms extended if you can. And keep the spine and the arms in line as you tilt forward again, and use the length of the arms extending beyond the crown of the head to maybe take those hips a little further. When you've gone as far as you can, bring the hands down to the floor. Push the palms into the floor with straight arms and lift out of the abdomen. You almost feel as if you're doing a bit of a back bend here as your hips move forward and your head lifts towards the ceiling slightly, and your heart comes forward gently. Still breathing deep. Hopefully straight back, straight arms, comfortable rotation of the hips. You breathe in, walk the hands back, come back into an upright position. You feel the weight come onto the sit bones. We'll extend the left leg away at the diagonal, pushing through that heel, toes towards the ceiling. Breathe in, take both arms up towards the ceiling. Have a little stretch up again, feel that length that you've been using so far. And then as you breathe out, turn to face along your left leg. The left hand comes down to the floor in line with the pelvis. The right arm, head and shoulders reach forward to the outside of your left leg. You find your stretch here. Keep the leg active, quads working to keep the knee flat on the floor. Breathe into it. Each out breath just settling into the stretch. In breath. Right arm, head and shoulders coming up towards the ceiling. Bringing the weight back onto the sit bones. Out breath as you bring the right arm and shoulder down. You draw the left knee in towards you and cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Lift out of the waist, hooking that right forearm around left shin. And pulling that shoulder back gently, bringing the inner left thigh across your abdomen, looking along your left shoulder, left fingertips on the floor, keeping you nice and upright. Come back to the breath. Unhooking that right arm, coming out of the twist and bringing your left leg back into your sitting cross-legged position. Realign the spine, the shoulders level, the hips open. Next in-breath, bring the knees up in front of you, legs in line with each other, and on the out-breath, extend the legs away. Walking your sit bones back, bringing the body upright into Dandasana. Sitting forward fold on the in-breath, again stretching the arms up nice and straight, linking the hands together. Tilting the pelvis forward just as far as it comes. Keep the legs active as you tilt the pelvis forward and bring the hands down to rest wherever they reach. Legs straight and parallel with each other, holding on to the knees or the calves, bending the elbows slightly, bringing your heart forward towards your feet rather than your head towards your knees. Release tension in the lower back. Make any little adjustments you need to. In-breath, grounding through both legs, breathing in. Up come the arms, head and shoulders again. Draw the shoulders back, really lift out of the waist, the rib cage, lift the heart a little bit as the arms and shoulders come down. We'll bring the knees up in towards the chest, coming into the balance. Take the arms around the shins of the knee joints there, shrug the shoulders back. Lift the heart away from the toe. Find your balance point between the sitting bones and the base of the sacral bone. And if possible, come into boat. Take the lower legs parallel to the floor, extend the arms parallel to the floor, draw the shoulders back and lift the heart. Cross the ankles back in towards the tail. Come all the way over onto all fours. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Elbows slightly flexed and into our cat movement. So in-breath, head up, tail up, accentuating your lumbar curve. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Out-breath, head down, tail under, draw the navel up through the spine. Keep that going. Just gently flexing through the spine, rotating through the hips. Keep the shoulders soft. After your next inhalation, level out the spine, looking down at the floor, coming into a cat balance, alternate sides. So just locating your right arm and left leg, keeping the hips level, extend the left leg back parallel to the floor, keeping the shoulders level, extend the right arm alongside the head, parallel to the floor. Bringing the hand back in place, bringing the knee back to the floor, and into your cat movement again. Using the cat movement to ease out that tension and core support that you used in the previous posture. So find the freedom of movement again. After your next in-breath, level out the spine. Using the other two limbs. So right leg, left arm. Keeping the pelvis level, extend the right leg back, gently pushing through the heel. Endeavoring to keep the shoulders level. Breathe as you bring the left arm up alongside the head. Bringing the hand down, back into position. Bringing the knee underneath you, back into position. And off we go into our cat movement again. Focusing more on losing any residual tension that's in the body, rather than extensive range of movement. On your next in-breath, stay in the in-breath position. So lower back comfortably dipped, facing forward, sitting bones raised. As we move the hands forward about one hand length, preparing for downward facing dog. So palms nice and open, tuck the toes under, and coming up into your downward facing dog posture. So lifting the knees off the floor, let the head and the shoulders slowly drop towards the feet until you feel you've got a straight line from the wrists to the sit bones, and extend and lengthen through that line. The shoulder blades pulling in towards each other into your mid-back, and the lower arms rotating, grounding through the thumb and the index finger. Gently open up the back of the legs, being careful not to hyperextend the knee joints. Allow the hips to swing into the top of the thighs as you breathe deeply here. Neck long, throat open. On your next in-breath, moving forward into plank. So mindfully lowering the hips down until you've got a straight line from your heels to your crown, the shoulders level, elbows slightly flexed. Midsection muscles working, especially the transverse abs. So imagine yourself pulling in either side of your six-pack. And then gently putting the knees to the floor, flatten the feet, and moving your body weight back into child's stretch. So keep the hands where they are. As you shift your body weight back, we feel the spine lengthening, the waist opening up, the rib cage opening up, as we soften through the shoulders. Resting the forehead on the floor if it comfortably reaches. Settling here for a moment. next in-breath, sliding forwards into cobra. So keeping the face and the heart close to the floor, and then engaging the muscles in the back to lift the heart. Keep the tail pushed into the floor, tops of the feet gently ground. And then bending the knees, sitting back into child stretch once again. Feel the head and the shoulders move towards the knees. Tuck your toes under as you take your tail back. See if you can keep your arms extended in line with the spine as you push back up into down dog. Come back to your breathing. Next in-breath, plank. Mindfully holding this posture. And then once again, out breath, soften the knees towards the floor, flatten the feet, sit back into child stretch. Beginning in child stretch, we're going to do a sequence we did about a month or so back. So we'll do it a few times, working in time with the breath by the time we've finished. So from child stretch, we come up into a cat in-breath. Head up, tail up. And then as you breathe out, curl up, bringing the head down, bringing the right knee up to meet the forehead. On an in-breath, it's that cat in-breath, extending your right leg back, looking forwards. And then on the out-breath, bring that right knee all the way through into your right shoulder. Heel underneath knee. Drop into a low lunge on the end of that out-breath. Stay in the low lunge as you breathe in, come up into victorious warrior. Sorry, low warrior one. Lifting out of the waist and the rib. Lovely. On an out breath, bring the hands down in line with the leading toes. Tuck your back toes under and lengthen both legs as best you can. Lovely. Bending the knee back into the lunge, step the left leg forward into a standing forward bend and gently ease yourself towards your toes. As you breathe in, ragdoll your way up. Carry on that in-breath, sweep the arms around, linking the hands together beyond the crown of the head, stretching up nice and high as we side bend to the right. Breathing in, coming up to center, side bending to the left. And breathing in, coming up to center. Separate the hands as you breathe out, come forwards into your standing forward fold, fingers and toes in line. Stepping the right leg back into a high lunge. Right hand nicely grounded, breathe in, sweep the left arm and shoulder up towards the ceiling, look up towards that left thumb. On an out breath, carry on rounding that circle as you bring the left hand down to the outside of the left leg, breathing in, plank. Out breath, knees to the floor, gently sit back, child stretch. Take a couple of resting breaths as we might contemplate the other side. Let's give it a go. Breathing in, cat in breath, head up, tail up. Lovely. Cat out breath, head comes down, left kneecap comes towards the head. Breathing in, left leg back, looking forwards, dip your lower back. On the out breath, bring the left knee all the way through into the shoulder. Drop forwards into a low lunge. Stay in the low lunge as you breathe in, low warrior one. As you breathe out, bring the hands down in line with the left toes. Breathing in, tuck the toes under. Lengthen both legs, Pasvanasana. Breathing out, bend the leading knee, step forwards, standing forward fold. On an in-breath, coming up, sweeping the arms up, bringing the hands together beyond the crown of the head. On the out-breath, side bend to left. In-breath back to center, out-breath side bend to right. The in-breath come back to center, out-breath forward fold. Nice and easy. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathing in, left leg goes back, high lunge. Left hand stays on the floor, breathing in. Sweep the right arm up towards the ceiling. Looking up towards that right thumb. On the out breath, carry on round. Bring the hand down to the outside of the right leg. Breathing in, plank. And out breath back into child stretch. Let's go straight into the next round. So in breath, head up, tail up, cat in breath. Out breath, right knee to forehead. In breath, right leg back, looking forwards. And out breath, right knee into right shoulder and drop into a low lunge. In breath, sweep the arms up, warrior one. And out breath, hands come down in line with toes. In breath, tuck the left toes under and breathe and stretch through straight legs. Out breath, bend the leading knee. Step forward, forward fold. In breath, ragdoll your way up. Carry on up, sweep the arms up. Join the hands together beyond the crown of the head. Out breath, side bend right. In breath, back up to center. And out breath, side bend left. In breath, back up to center. Out breath, forward fold. And in breath, right leg back, high lunge. Lovely. Right hand stays on the floor, breathing in. Sweep the left arm back, follow with the eyes. Stretching up towards the ceiling, looking up towards that thumb. Out breath, carry on round. Bringing the left hand down to the outside of the left leg. Breathing in, plank. Nice straight line. Out breath, child stretch. Straight into the next side. Breathing in, head up, tail up. And out breath, left knee into forehead. Breathing in, left leg back, looking forwards. And out breath, left knee into left shoulder, low lunge. Breathing in, warrior one. Lifting out of the waist, looking up, keeping the body weight forwards. Out breath, bringing the hands down in line with the toes. Tuck the back toes under, breathing in, straighten both legs. And breathing out, stepping forward into your forward fold. Breathing in, ragdolling your way up, sweeping the arms up, bringing the hands together. And on the out breath, side bend left. Breathing in, coming to center. Out breath, side bend right. Breathing in, coming back to center. Forward fold. Breathing out. Breathing in, left leg back, high lunge. Nice in-breath as you sweep the right arm around up towards the ceiling. And on the out breath, bring it down. Breathing in, plank. And on the out breath, relax the knees to the floor. Cross your ankles and bring yourself over into a sitting position. Gently, mindfully adjusting yourself. Closing the eyes. Being conscious of your physical self, your heart rate, your breathing. Find that alignment from base to crown. Maintain that openness in the front of the body, the support and the tone in the back of the body. Relax the breath. Allow your attention to rest on the rhythm of your natural breath. We'll finish by sounding 5 ohms. Bring the hands together to the prayer position. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace and peace